Now, second part of the linear inequality, how we can solve the inequality sign. So they having some rules like that. First rule, 5 greater than 2. We know that add 3 both side, we are getting 5 plus 3, 2 plus 3. These are the number 5 and 2. We can add 3 both side, that will be the 8, that will be the 5. Again 8 is 5, 8 is greater than 5. So doesn't change the sign of inequality. That is the first rule. We can add the positive number, doesn't change the inequality sign. Second rule, again we can take example 5 greater than 2. If we subtract 3 both sides, so we are getting here left hand side 5 minus 3 and right hand side 2 minus 3. Okay, 5 minus 3 is 2 and 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Again 2 is greater than minus 1. So again doesn't change the sign of inequality. Okay, rule number third, 5 greater than 2. Again we are taking the same example, multiply by 3 both sides. So we have left 5 into 3, 2 into 3. That is the number 15, that is the number 2, 3 or 6. Again 15 greater than 6 doesn't change the inequality sign. Next example, again we are taking same example, 5 greater than 2, divide by 3. So we get 5 by 3, 2 by 3. 5 by 3 is near about 1.6, 2 by 3 near about 0.6. So again 1.6 is greater than 0.6, so doesn't change the sign of inequality. So note first is that if we are added, subtracted, multiply and divide the positive number in both the side of inequality, so the sign of inequality doesn't change. Means if the sign having a greater sign, so answer having a greater sign. If the sign starting has a less than sign, so in answer the sign also consists the less than sign. So that is the first rule to solve the inequality. Now the second part is that other example, 5 greater than 2, we can multiply by minus 2 both the side. So we get in left 5 into minus 2, 2 into minus 2. That we a minus 10, that we a minus 4. So the change the inequality sign, because first in question 5 greater than 2 and the answer we are getting minus 10 less than minus 4. These are the changes of the sign if we are multiplying the negative sign. Again same example, 5 greater than 2, we can divide by the minus 2 both the sides. So 5 by minus 2, 2 by minus 2, we are getting a minus 2.5 and that having a minus 1. So the minus 1 is greater value, again the change their sign. 5, that is a greater sign, that will be a less than sign. So the change their sign of inequality. Example number third. Again same example, 5 greater than 2, we are taking the reciprocal of both these numbers. So the reciprocal of 5 is 1 by 5, reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. We are getting here 0.2 and 0.5. 0.5 is greater than, so again change the sign of inequality. That be the change, that be a greater sign, that be a less sign. Example number 4, rule number 4, 5 greater than 2, if we are interchanging the position of the number. Position of the number means we can write 2 in left hand side and 5 into a 2 in left hand side and 5 into a right hand side. So we are getting the number 2 less than 5. So the change of inequality sign again to be done. It means we have a 4 rules when the sign of inequality change. Rule is that if we are multiplying, dividing by negative number, both these side of inequality, okay, if we are taking the reciprocal of the number, if we are taking the interchange of position of the number, so the sign of inequality should be changed. These are the 2 rules when the inequality are changed and when the inequality are doesn't change.